Owen Racing has arrived here to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. A little bit different one here today. We are here for the silly season / off-season news, everything you need to know going into this upcoming season. The first bit of large news right here. Gary Owen has started a Truck Series team for this upcoming season, where I said this is a great opportunity or a great start into the ownership side of the sport, and I hope to expand in the future. And I'm going to go over the plans we got. You're going to see the paint scheme of the truck. This is what we're running for this upcoming season, and what's important about this Truck Series team is we're not going to have a real NASCAR driver in this truck. This is the time where I did this in the past NASCAR games, NASCAR Heat 3, NASCAR Heat 4. We're going to have subscribers in the truck. So that's going to be something completely brand new to the at least NASCAR Heat 5 series, and I'm very excited to do this. As you see the process I was going through here making the paint scheme, but basically I'm going to have the info on the screen here in just a moment for you guys to see. But basically, we're going to have just a bunch of subscribers in the truck throughout the season. There you see the final result. I was going to go with a black base on the truck, but I ended up going with white because I can't change the color of the sponsor logo, unfortunately. But I think the truck looks great. I hope you guys like it. Not quite the color scheme that Loves uses, but we kind of went with that anyways with the number 77. But here is where you're going to see everything you need to know here. Be in my truck. Here's the signups. Comment your name in the comment section of this video only. If you comment on something else, it's not going to be valid, so comment right on this video. Your name will be entered in a random name chooser for each truck race of the season to give yourself a chance to be the driver of my truck in the career mode videos, where of course I do the races and just have your name in the driver's place, and hopefully we can have a lot of fun with this. We enjoyed it back in NASCAR Heat 3 and 4, and we're finally doing it again here in NASCAR Heat 5. So very excited to bring this to you guys now, as we still have a lot of silly season stuff going on. As you see me going through the whole process now of working on upgrading, I had to buy a bunch of chassis and whatnot, and for short track speedways and a road course, and then we have to go through the whole process of signing people to work on the car, and then we have to train them to be better to get the most out of this truck possible. But I have a lot of plans with this team. It's Owen Racing right now. The logo is very simple. I want to get the logo into the game if possible with mods, but basically eventually I want to expand to the Cup Series in almost a form that Denny Hamlin has done, where he's a driver for one team but also has ownership in a team as well. So that's really the long-term goal, but that's going to be a little bit down the line, as at the end of this video you're going to see some big silly season rumors that I have potentially planned for the series coming up now. It's not guaranteed, but there's definitely some rumors in there that could come into play. There's to see I would get everyone set up for this upcoming truck race here in the season at Daytona. So Daytona, we're not going to have a great truck, but after that we should be in very good shape. We have a lot of money to spend, and it's going to pay off now as we come through, though, to the roster changes here on the Cup Series side. Of course, that's where the majority of it is going on. Keep in mind, I am using mods to do all this, where I go into the driver files, I edit the names and stuff, and basically just change it to what I want it to be. So, and I can tell you guys right now, all the roster moves that you will see are not going to be in relation to real life. So I've had people say after the whole Larson announcement that I'm an absolute idiot for putting him in the 43 because it didn't happen in real life, and I was completely wrong about it. Well, I was wrong on purpose. So it has no relation to real life. I'm doing what I want with this, and who knows where some of these drivers are going to end up. There's absolutely endless possibilities with the whole modding scene now, as I'm excited to see where we can take this. But there you see, like I said, the roster changes for the season. Jimmie Johnson out of the Cup Series totally, well, not totally, he could be back in some form, I can't say just yet, but he retired an 8-time champion after winning the championship in the last episode of the career mode at Phoenix Raceway. He won 4 races in the season. A great send-off for Jimmie Johnson. He is now being replaced by his teammate, of course, of Alex Bowman. So we kept that one like real life, but Alex Bowman gives up the 88 to Eric Jones now, who moves from the 73 car last season to the 88. Clint Boyer has retired as well. He went out at Phoenix as a winner. Did not make the playoffs, but he did win at least one race. He is now being replaced by Chase Briscoe. We actually made that call before they announced it in real life by a few weeks, so that was very cool to kind of get that right. Matt Kenseth, of course, he's retiring as well. We have Ross Chastain replacing him, so that one is just like real life. But then we have Bubba Wallace leaving the 43, and he's being replaced by Kyle Larson, who has been reinstated by NASCAR in real life. So I played that through into the game a little bit now, as well as Chastain gives up the 77 car to a rookie of Noah Gragson. So Noah Gragson gets promoted from the Xfinity Series to the Cup Series. I can tell you right now, Zane Smith has moved up from the Truck Series to now the Xfinity Series to replace Noah Gragson. So he will also actually be in the Truck Series. So he'll be racing double time in Trucks and Xfinity. And of course, at the very bottom there, you see Suarez now to the 99, which is a brand new team of Trackhouse, and Bubba Wallace to the 23XI team of the Hamlin and Jordan team, basically. So that's going to be very exciting to see how those new teams do. I'll go over the team alliances. We have new upgrades with the teams and stuff on the R&D. I'll go over in just a few minutes as well. But basically, that's all the Cup Series roster changes that you need to be aware of going into this upcoming season. So now we would get ready to go for Atlanta Motor Speedway testing. Testing was held at Atlanta over the offseason, where we got to see some of the new drivers in their brand new cars, like Alex Bowman here in the number 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, looking very strong. I think Bowman's going to be a strong competitor in this upcoming season. He had a subpar season in the 88 last time out, and there you see Chase Briscoe now piloting that 14 car. Did not change up the scheme for the 48 or the 14. Definitely could see changes coming up, but we actually had breaking news in the middle of testing here over the offseason, and that was going to be about the 96 car of Harrison Burton will be replacing Daniel Suarez in the 96 for this upcoming season. Burton will join Chase Briscoe and Noah Gragson for the Rookie of the Year fight. So that was just came out of nowhere during testing that Harrison Burton has been promoted to the Cup Series there, and there's going to be a lot stronger alliance between that 96 and Joe Gibbs Racing. There's you see Burton, he was out testing on the track, but Harrison Burton's car in the Xfinity Series is now going to actually be like the star car for Joe Gibbs Racing. You're going to see myself in that car this season, Kyle Busch, as well as maybe Denny Hamlin. So they decided to not get a full-time driver for that one. As you saw, Ross Chastain out on the track as well in the 42. Then we have Alex Bowman in the, Eric Jones in the 88. That's going to be a tough thing to remember as the new driver changes that I'm making in the career mode, and hopefully I won't mess up their names too much. But there you saw Eric Jones in the 88, now a Hendrick Motorsports driver. But here's something new. You get to see my brand new paint scheme that you guys voted for on the track for the first time here in winter testing. So I think the car looks great. Let me know what you think. What's really cool is it actually has my name above the driver window now. As there you saw Kyle Larson on track there in the number 43. I am excited to see how he does as well. They don't have any stronger alliances with anyone, but there will be some just straight up R&D improvements on the side of the 43 car. There's you see a brand new team of Trackhouse, the 99 car of Daniel Suarez, now on the track for the first time there. Looks great. I think the car looks amazing. Renato, my friend, did a great job making these paint scheme, and there you see a new one as well as the 23 of the 23XI team of Jordan and Hamlin, driven by Bubba Wallace there on the track for the first time. So there was all the new drivers in the Cup Series, at least with the new roster changes, getting out on the track doing their testing. And here is one of the changes for the Truck Series. Hailie Deegan is going into the Truck Series as a rookie in the number 38 truck. I decided to put her in that one. It's for the David Gilliland team. I can't remember what the team name is. It's like DGR, like David Gilliland Racing or something like that. But either way, she's in the 38. And on the Xfinity side, Todd Gilliland has been moved from that truck that Deegan is taking to replace now Chase Briscoe in the Xfinity Series. So there you see yet another roster move. So very small moves on the Xfinity side, and I forgot to show Zane Smith, but I did say Zane Smith will be now driving the 9 car for JRM in the Xfinity Series in place of Noah Gragson. So let me guys know what you guys think of those changes. I didn't want to go too hard because there would be so much changes in the files. I didn't want to risk completely destroying the game, so I kept it pretty light for Trucks and Xfinity. But here is the upcoming, like I said, rookie class for the Cup Series this season. Chase Briscoe in the number 14 replacing Clint Boyer. Noah Gragson in the 77 replacing the Ross Chastain as he's moving over to that 42 car, as well as we got Harrison Burton in the 96 replacing Daniel Suarez. So I'd love to get you guys feedback on who you think is going to win Rookie of the Year battle. Last season, we were a rookie against drivers like Christopher Bell, other drivers like Cole Custer, Tyler Reddick. We had quite the class, and we managed to come out on top of that. So you will see quite a bit of speed, I think, out of all 3 of these drivers, as, like I said, with the enhancement of mods available to me, I'm definitely making the R&D kind of a thing, and you're going to see some teams that are slower usually in real life start to improve throughout the seasons in this game, as I thought that's a great opportunity to make it just a lot more fun and get the field maybe as time goes on even more competitive and closer in the long run now. So that is though the rookie class that we're going to have throughout this season, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the season after that, or after this upcoming one yet, but definitely we got a lot of time to make those decisions. So maybe give me some ideas in the comments of drivers we can move up now from Xfinity and trucks potentially. Now, as you're going to see some driver rating tweaks that I've made some, or at least I've pointed out on this screen, the important driver ratings, because that's been a big thing you guys have wanted me to change, is some of the driver ratings, and I've made changes for Kevin Harvick. We've put him up. He went the whole season in our career mode winless. That was a huge surprise. He made it to the round of 8 in the playoffs, but just did not win a race. So I've made some improvements to Harvick, and there you see Ryan Newman. I've actually put his rating down more because he was way too good in the career mode. He even won a race at Daytona, and I was going in the driver ratings, and he's actually ranked number 1 at the super speedways. I put that down quite a bit, and I've completely redone his ratings. Chase Elliott, I've increased his ratings, as well as Matt DiBenedetto. So those are the 4 drivers that are kind of the point of interest that really needed to be tweaked on in the career mode, I felt. So those are the changes we made, and then there's been some small driver changes as well with ratings, like Austin Dillon might run a little bit better, Ryan Blaney maybe a little bit of tweaks here and there. But just all around, some tweaks here behind the scenes for many drivers. You're going to see quite the difference, hopefully, throughout the season with these new ratings for, like I said, multiple drivers. Now, as we also have the team alliances coming into the season that have strengthened. The first one you see there is Hendrick Motorsports has increased a relation with Spire. Noah Gragson now driving that 77 car in the career mode, so you're going to see an improvement from that team. Joe Gibbs Racing has increased our alliance with the Gaunt Brothers Racing team, the 96, where Harrison Burton is now at. So you're going to see improvements from that team. RCR is now got an alliance with Trackhouse, just like real life actually. So you'll definitely see Trackhouse be a solid team, maybe not a playoff contending team. And Joe Gibbs Racing also has an alliance going with the Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin team. So you should definitely see, hopefully, the Hamlin and Jordan team be maybe a playoff contender, maybe a race-winning contender. And Gaunt Brothers Racing, I'm not quite sure what to expect from them yet, but we're going to see as the season goes on. And other teams are going to have some ratings increases as well. As, like I said, I really want to take an R&D improvement approach with these mods that I can use on the PC side of NASCAR Heat. So you're going to see maybe a team like Roush Fenway Racing improve as time goes on, maybe even get worse. But who really knows? There's so much creativity we can go through, and definitely let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. But like I said, Roush Fenway Racing is a team we could look at improving. Chip Ganassi Racing as well. They are all right in the career mode, but definitely could see some improvements with that team as well. Now, as I just want to continue on this trend of R&D and whatnot, and driver improvements and stuff, and just get this field really competitive down the line. I think that would be really cool for the career mode videos. But like I said, there was the overview there of just the main targets of Hendrick Motorsports and Spire. Joe Gibbs Racing with Gaunt Brothers Racing, and Richard Childress Racing, the Trackhouse, and then Joe Gibbs Racing again with another alliance of the 23XI team. So very excited to see how this is going to shape up, and just see how much more competitive it is, and how much harder it is for drivers to get in the playoffs when we have more teams being competitive going into the next season. And the final thing I want to touch upon for the silly season / off season video are already some early silly season rumors coming up into this season here that could take place throughout the season or after the season. So the 95 team potentially selling like it did in real life. I can guarantee that one's probably going to happen. JRM, Junior Motorsports, could be jumping up from Xfinity and create a Cup Series team, potentially. Not guaranteed, but very well a possibility. Jimmy Johnson would like to stay involved potentially here with NASCAR and maybe start his own Cup Series team as well. Top driver retirements, definitely maybe look at a driver like Kurt Busch, maybe Martin Truex Jr. Not sure about Truex, but there's definitely some top drivers getting up there in age that could be on their way out very soon here in the career mode. So keep that in mind, and like I said, just give me ideas in the comment section of things like that you would like to see. Would you like to see JRM come to the Cup Series? Johnson come to the Cup Series with his own team? Definitely let me know. And you see the bottom one. This is the one I really like to see. McLaren interest. And now you know that McLaren has a team in IndyCar with Schmidt, Peterson, Motorsports and whatnot, and they run with a Chevrolet engine. Well, we could very well see them come into NASCAR with a Chevrolet powered car as well here in the career mode at some point. So definitely keep an eye out for things like that. Those are just some rumblings. There's some that could very well happen. They could all very well happen that you're seeing on the screen right now, or all of them might not happen at all. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this shapes out through this upcoming season and beyond. So that's really all the off-season stuff that you guys need to be aware of coming into the next episode of the Daytona 500, which I'm very excited to get underway. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm going to record it ASAP and get it out to you guys as soon as possible here, hopefully tomorrow actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed this off-season video. It was a little bit different, didn't quite know actually how to go about it, but I hope I did a good job in keeping you guys informed on what you should expect to see, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed, you do know what to do, and I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to sit here and watch this video for all the off-season news, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll start Season 2 of our Cup Series career. We're no longer a rookie for Joe Gibbs Racing. New paint scheme, new driver changes, some team improvements, so many things coming through with this next season of the career mode, and already some major rumors here to see, and hopefully all of these will come into effect because they would all be very cool. So thank you all, like I said, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.